Welcome back to Fit for Life with Karen. I have a really interesting show for you today. I think it is interesting. Things I've been reading about as the years go by. I'm going to recommend a book to you. The name of this show is Move It or Lose It, and that's what we do here, right? Anyway, a quote from Younger Next Year. There's a book called Younger Next Year. And then, as far as I know, there's another book called Younger Next Year for Women. So keep that in mind. Younger Next Year is the name of the book. It is by Harry S. Lodge, MD, from Columbia Medical School, and author of Younger Next Year. He has passed away, I believe, in the last couple of years, but there's a paragraph from this book that really hit me like a ton of bricks, and I try to read it, especially when I think it's something we should know. You all should know, and maybe you do, but if not, you're going to find it very interesting. So I am going to read it to you word for word so I don't make a mistake. We are built to move, and exercise tells our cells to grow instead of fade, which makes us functionally younger. We love that word, younger, don't we? Biological aging is a surprisingly slow, and I love this word, graceful process. In other words, it's so slow we don't see it happening, right? Thank God. If you are willing to work at it, exercise, eat right, manage your stress, and, all important, get your sleep. Not so easy with aging, is it? When you don't exercise, your muscles, this is scary, your muscles let out a steady trickle of chemicals that tell every cell to decay. Wow, day after day. That doesn't get you, nothing will. Health is not the absence of disease, but maximum functional capacity. So you've got that memorized now, right? Do you want me to repeat the name of the book? Younger Next Year by Harry S. Lodge. Now, I believe he wrote these books. One is just for women, and around 2004. And a lot has happened since then, but I'm pretty sure most of it still applies. Just use your Google if you want to make sure of anything. So we're going to move on to the basic fitness components, which you've heard me talk about forever. But you know, there are, I think, 6. I call balance. You know, being able to balance, basic. The first one is strength training. You know about that. We've done it. We did it on the last show. So what should we do for strength training? You know what? I'm going to just read these to you first, and then we're going to try each one of them. So you're getting a little bit of all the basic fitness components, except nutrition. I'm not feeding you right now, am I? So strength training is one of them. Balance work kind of plays into the strength. Strong legs, better balance. The second basic fitness component is flexibility, or what? Stretching. Stretching, we did that in the last show also. Aerobic exercise. Aerobic exercise. We know what that is, don't we? Do you notice I'm not holding on? Just getting up. It's not so graceful. So, again, the third basic fitness component is cardiovascular exercise. That's running, walking, dancing, playing tennis, although tennis is kind of stop and start. You want to sustain movement, so walking would be better, or running, or maybe dancing, or the old standby, running in place. We can all do that, can't we? If you can't do this, I'm pretty sure you can march. Yes, we can do that. And if you couldn't even do that, you could kick out like this. This is aerobic. It's, easy. It's not going to make a huge difference in your health, but it's better than sitting down, right? Keep that in mind. Movement, cardiovascular, strengthening your heart, your lungs, controlling your weight somewhat, changing your mood, relieving depression. So cardiovascular exercise is an important fitness component. Also balance. You know what? I think we'll do this when we do the examples of all of these things in the next session of the show, the next section. Proper nutrition. Are you getting all the food groups? Are you eating dark green leafy vegetables? Vegetables with really great colors like reds and oranges and yellows. Really, there are more phytochemicals, the things that fight, they fight disease. They do, so you want really nice colors in your veggies. Although I think cauliflower is still healthy for us, don't you? I'm sure it is. I'll have to check on that myself. So you need strength, you need flexibility, you need aerobic exercise. We do all of them, right? Balance, being able to stand on one foot for 15 seconds to avoid a fall. That's a lot of seconds. If I asked you to do it right now, this minute, and you did 8 seconds on one foot, I would think that's pretty good. So we need to be able to balance. We need proper nutrition, especially as we get older, more fiber and protein. Always check with your doctor or nutritionist before you try anything, okay? The last one, stress management, and you know what that is. It's yoga. It's the yoga breath. It's finding a way to relax and do nothing, to go within. You know, we just get so many things thrown at us during the day, the news and all the depressing stuff, the bad stuff. You've got to find a way to get away from that and be quiet. Turn your phone off if you can. Don't look at the computer. Just find a quiet place to even just listen to music. Doing the yoga breath, it's very calming, and it's really, really important too, okay? All right, first thing we're gonna do, or maybe the last section actually, is examples of all the things that I've been talking about. Strength, flexibility, aerobics, balance, proper nutrition, and stress management. You need all of them. And it sounds like it's really hard to do, but it isn't. You don't do them all at once all the time, so keep that in mind. So now for strengthening, how would we strengthen our legs? We're not going to walk here and dance, but there is a way to strengthen. Come forward in your chair. You've done it with me. Try it this way. We're going to stand up without holding on. Here we go. See? Not too bad. But I'd like you to work up to 8 or 10 of those. Let's sit back down again. What do you think? How about this? Is it more difficult this way to stand up? I think if you kind of give yourself a little push. So you lean back and then you stand up. And then we'll sit back down again. So that is one way to strengthen your legs with no equipment at all. But we do have equipment, don't we? We have free weights or dumbbells that we used again in the last show, but we can also strengthen with these bands. Very inexpensive, portable, light way to strengthen. The band itself is light, but you can get some pretty good exercise with bands. So let's do a little bit here. I think I'm going to first take this band and put it under both feet, kind of the middle of the foot, holding on, and then pull up just a little bit. Walk out, walk out, walk out on your heels, your toes are up, and then lift those legs right up. Now watch this. This is so easy to do. Pull those elbows back. You're strengthening your tricep and your arms, period. And then slowly back. So you're going to breathe out as you stretch back. Can you feel that you're getting stronger when you do that? I mean, it's minute at this point, but the more you do it, the more repetitions, 10 reps. This is 3, isn't it? And slowly back. And 4. Good. Now first movement a little faster, 5. And then slowly back. Try it again. But pulling back, you will get some strength on that first movement too, obviously. And then slowly back. Good. Breathe out and pull back. Feel that tightening back there. Good. And you can feel it in your upper back too, right? Your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands. Let's say that was 7. Breathing out. 8. You can hold it for a couple of seconds. Good. And 9. So strength. I call this the first important basic fitness component. Good. So we're doing a lot of things here today. I'm just giving you a taste of everything. And as you can see, heels down, we're strengthening the upper body. Now, if you wanted to make it more difficult, more resistance, you could wrap that band and try it. You can really feel it when you do that because you're all at different fitness levels. There's something for everyone. There really is. There's very few people in this world that can't do something, right? But now, what about the lower body? We can use the bands for the lower body too. How can we do that? Sitting up straight, lift those feet up. Let's pull back. If you want, you can put your forearms on the arms of the chair. Pull those feet apart. Now watch out for hips, knees, and ankles. You're tightening your abdomen. You can feel that. It just happens naturally. Just don't stop breathing when you do that. See, I can still breathe. Pulling the band up, pulling your feet apart, sitting up straight and come back. This will tighten, tone, and strengthen almost all of your lower body. So you're going to breathe out as you what? Pull those feet. Watch out for posture. Good. So easy to let go, isn't it? I know you can feel this. To make it a little easier, straighten those arms, sitting up straight, and pull out and back slowly, nice and tall. We'll say this is 4, even if it's 8, and slowly back. Watch out for hips. Hip surgery, knee surgeries, you know what you're not supposed to do. I'm sure you've had physical therapy. And always follow your doctors, your therapists, your nutritionists. Pull those feet apart, sitting up nice and straight. Good. Let's do one more of these. So strength, we are strengthening. We've done upper body, lower body now. Heels down. Let go with just one hand. Very good. Okay. I'm going to put this down. Let's move on to flexibility. Flexibility. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Clasp our hands together, easy enough. Turn them over, sitting up straight. By the way, if you need water, please take it now. I will hold for a few seconds. Try to bring your hands back while you're having some water. Good. And you're going to breathe out as you... So we are stretching for flexibility. We need to work those joints. All the while, I am tightening my abdomen. I can feel it, really. And then we're going to come back. Breathe out as you... Nice and straight. I'm going to hold for 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a long time. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. You can do less longer. Yeah. Good. Okay. Let's bring those elbows together. Head down. All right. Just a nice stretch for your shoulders and your upper back. Now to stretch those wrists out a little bit, loosen them up. We'll circle our hands a few times. Good. And then back the other way. And what I think we'll do now is a few of the morning exercises that we've done before many times. Lying down in bed, make believe, push yourself forward, one leg out straight, and you're just going to bounce it up and down. You're stretching out that hamstring a little bit. 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, and we'll put it right down. We're going to switch. Make believe this leg is right on the mattress. You're flat out, as they say. Bounce it. 1, tightening. Don't stop breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wonderful. Now you can relax a little bit. What I do right after that, though, is same thing, only I do just one. So if you're lying down, It's much easier if you're lying down. I take that leg and I just hold it up there to get a better stretch. As long as you can do that comfortably, it shouldn't be painful or anything. You can flex that foot back too, bringing the toe closer to your head, just for a little stretch in the calf also, and the back of the lower leg. So leg out straight after I do those bounces. Look at my posture though. I don't think this is good. We do the best we can, right? Reaching down and lifting that leg right up. Doesn't that feel good? Oh, we love that. It does tend to pull you forward, I know. Sitting up straight. It's much easier lying down, these exercises, because they're really mostly for the lower body, if not all for the lower body. Wonderful. What about your hips? Stretching out the hips. Just go back and forth with your knees. In bed, try to get them closer to the mattress if you can. I love this one. It's so easy. It feels good. Just remember to be aware of things you shouldn't do, right? And women especially know their bodies. They know what they can do. They know when they can push. Just be careful. Another way I do this is I cross over to pull the leg down, to pull this leg across. You will get a better stretch. You have to be careful again. Know what you can do, what you're supposed to be doing. And then the other side, and I hold that for at least 15 seconds if I can, pulling across like this. Great. Now you do have a lower back, and I swear most people have some kind of a back problem, especially with aging. And that's not just aging either. I'm going to take this and be very dramatic. There we go. Lifting up. Now either holding underneath or holding here in front of the knee. Pull yourself up and just pull that knee toward your body. Oh, I love that. Doesn't that feel good? Oh, it's great. We love it. Pull yourself up nice and straight. Good. Yes. And it feels better when you're lying down, but it still feels pretty good like this. So bring that leg down. Let's do the other side. This time I'm going to hold underneath and pull that leg toward the body. So these are those morning exercises you hear me talking about so much. Let's do a little bit though for your feet and ankles and the lower leg. And we will end our flexibility or our stretching this way. Let's bring the backs away from the chair. Flex the foot toward the body and then away. So it's a flexion and extension. Flexion. How's your posture? It's kind of easy on this one. It's just the way the body sits back and forth. I love this one. I love this one. We're going to do some cardio in a minute or two here. So I do these because, you know, some people have fluid in their feet and their legs. I'm sure your doctor has told you what to do. Maybe elevate the feet, elevate your legs. So let's just circle the foot. Just do one foot at a time. You can do both at the same time if you want. Circle in the opposite direction. A little bit longer when you do it though, right? Let's try the other side. Circling and circling. So this is going to be just hitting all of the basic fitness components today. You're doing a little bit of everything you need to do. And if you play pickleball, I have been wanting to do that for so long. I'm going to do it one of these days. All right. Okay. How about cardiovascular exercise? You know what that is, don't you? Walking, running, dancing, I guess playing tennis. As I said, it's best to sustain. It's really, really, really important to walk. We did a whole show on that a while back. So I'd like you to come forward in your seats, in your chair, and stand up without holding on. So we're going to do a little bit of cardio, getting that heart rate up a little bit. This creates endurance. You can walk longer and do things longer without getting tired so easily. If you have a reason for being out of breath or you're a little concerned about it, ask your doctor, but you want to feel a little bit. You don't want to be huffing and puffing, but you should be able to talk while you're walking. I don't know if any of you are running. We have a lot of seniors that are, at least jogging easily. So we're going to run in place. We're going to be a jogger just for a couple of minutes here. Good. Back and forth. Very gently. You shouldn't feel any distress in this area. How do your ankles feel? Your feet, if you have foot problems, this might be difficult for you. So it's just standing, running in place. Stand in front of your television or your computer or just a radio and dance. If something moves you, move. I do anything. This is what I do at night sometimes if I know I'm sitting too long. And if you have to hold on, go right ahead, but just kick out. I just do this. I try to do it for 10 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes while I'm watching or listening. Just do anything as long as you're moving. You don't want to do this forever. Keep moving, good, keep moving. Then I might lift the knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Easy stuff. And you're also improving your balance when you do this, right? Yes, yes. All right, here, what I'd like to do is just a little experiment. I'd like you to run in place for 30 seconds, all right? No, I don't have a watch on me today, but I can count them pretty well. So get ready now. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Just keep moving those feet though. Great. Now, if you are really extremely out of breath, you might need to start doing some aerobics or just walking. Start off walking for a few minutes, slowly. You have to have a beginning to things, right? Or just stand and, as I said, move around. Sometimes I will kick to the back like this. So this is cardio or aerobics, using more oxygen, more of an oxygen exchange. It's really good for you. It's good for weight control. As I said, it's good for, if you're down a little bit, it lifts you up, especially when you're out walking in a park with nice trees and anything you can think of. Let's stop here. 1, 2, this will be the last thing. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7. Okay, so we're through with aerobics. We've done that, but I want us to balance. We don't have a lot of time left, but it's really important to be able to balance. So you can come to the side of your chair. You're already there. Lift one heel up. Just keep it really simple. Watch the posture. Don't be forward, and don't be walking this way either, if you can help it. Nice and tall. All right. Think of tucking under just a little bit. Arms out for balance. And just lift your foot up for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Can you do that? Not bad. Too easy. Try 3. Let's see if I can do it. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, sort of. All right, let's bend those knees to relax your legs a little bit. Good. Let's lift the other heel up. So you still have both feet on the floor. You're nice and tall. Good. Lift the foot up for 2 seconds. 1 and 2. And put it down. And when you keep practicing this, I mean it, you'll be able to do it longer. I promise you that. But you have to do it. All right? This is my weaker leg. And you know, I really can't do it when you're not watching me. So just close your eyes for a minute, please. Thank you. Maybe not. Oops, oops, oops. See, look. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's sit back down again. Nutrition. How is your diet? Are you conscious of what you eat? There are so many delicious things that are so bad for us. And yes, you can do it once in a while. Going out to eat, a restaurant, it can be precarious. You know they're going to put all kinds of stuff in there, the fats and the salts and the sugars, to make you enjoy it. And we're human, and we need to do that now and then, as long as you're not diabetic, although Even diabetics cheat, and if it makes you feel good overall, why not? Again, always check with your doctor. But for nutrition, we need something from all the basic food groups, especially as we age, we need fiber and protein. I'm reading a wonderful book right now that I'll tell you about sometime. I really am trying to eat more protein, but it might not be good for kidney diseases and things like that. So again, you need to check. But it seems to be working. That's all I'm going to tell you about it. So you know what's good for you. How many of you like oatmeal? I just hate to bother making it. So it's so much easier to grab a donut, isn't it? Especially when you go out with the girls and they're all having it and you're having your coffee. So as far as I know, for most people, it's okay to cheat now and then. So keep that in mind. All right, now the last basic fitness component is meditation or stress management. That's the heading, stress management. And we've only got a minute left, so let's try that together. Now that you're in perfect shape because you've done everything, you're going to breathe up through your nose, hold it for 2 seconds, and exhale through your mouth as you let your chin drop down naturally. And just know that you've done something really good for yourself. I know I've said it 1,000 times. It doesn't hurt to be reminded that you are aware of what you need to do to stay healthy. And of course there are days when you're not going to feel up to it. But you can do something. You could do your morning exercises right where you are in bed. But movement is life. Let's take another breath together all the way up to the ceiling. I've got my head bent and I'm looking up, or my eyes are closed and my head is up. When you exhale, you can make that whooshing sound if you want to. You're by yourselves. No one is listening. Good. And bring your head back up again. So, I've been starting to meet some of you folks that are watching the show, and you're telling me that people are enjoying it. They're telling me that they're exercising a little bit more, so it makes me feel so good. And I want everyone to be healthy. I want us all to be happy and active and feel better. Aging is a real challenge, but there are so many things that we can do for ourselves, but we can't be lazy all the time. So I want to thank you for watching the show and for your comments. And I will see you next time. Bye for now. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Namaste.